Well, Judge, you are aware.
Mr. Doherty, I'm going to let you speak just if you wait a moment. A verifying affidavit is what is usually sworn in relation to plenary proceedings. That's the normal course in plenary proceedings, that what I've pleaded in my plenary summons is correct, and I'm standing over the truth of it. A verifying affidavit is not the appropriate procedure in a judicial review. In a judicial review, you set out at length in affidavit what it is, the underlying basis on which you say you are entitled to the remedies that you're seeking. Do you understand? Yes. Now, first of all, you can address counsel's application for 2 weeks to file a replying affidavit.
Yes, Judge Sanfey. Sorry, Judge, can I just state on the record that Judge Sanfey last Tuesday in here, last Wednesday in here, Judge Sanfey asked us for an affidavit of verification.
Oh, I see.
And also that order has not been issued. I'm not sure why we were not told by the court last week that the paperwork was not in order. I believe that it is. We should have been told as lay litigants. It is on the obligation of the judge to inform the lay litigants.
Well, I am informing you of my view of the matter, Miss O'Doherty.
Well, first of all, I say that this is an outrageous waste of public money.
Why?
Every single one of you here is being paid by the public, who you deny entry to their own court. To add extra...
We've dealt with that application, Miss O'Doherty.
Well, can I speak, Judge?
I want you now to deal with this application.
Yes, I want to make the point that by adding the extra parties to the proceedings is how many more barristers and solicitors are going to be involved in that?
I don't know.
How much is this going to cost the Irish taxpayer? How much is this lockdown costing the Irish taxpayer? An absolute fortune. The likes of...
Miss O'Doherty.
Judge, may I speak?
You may, as long
as... The likes of which...
As long, Miss O'Doherty, as you're speaking to the matter before the court.
Well, I am, because I'm coming to that.
This is not an opportunity...
Because I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that.
to make a speech to the people of Ireland.
I'm sorry, Judge. I have a right to speak in this courtroom.
You do indeed.
So can I speak?
And I have a right to ask you to address the issue that's been raised. The issue that's been raised is they're looking for a 2-week adjournment to put in an affidavit in response to your very substantial document. Now, what is your attitude in relation to that?
The country was turned upside down by the Department of Health in a matter of hours. They had this legislation ready in a matter of days, in fact, less.
So?
They were able to turn this situation, this scenario, whereby we have the country, the people of our country, are effectively under mass house arrest at the moment. They are afraid to go out to their streets for fear of meeting a member of An Garda Síochána, bad boys, who will interrogate them as to where they are going. This is a fundamental breach to their right to privacy, their right
You're making a speech again, Miss O'Doherty.
Their right to assembly. I'm sorry, you know this is the way I speak, Judge.
Indeed.
I'm not interfering in the manner in which you speak.
Well, and nor should you, Miss O'Doherty.
But I am. I do not want to be here today, but we are here because we are going to defend this book. Now, many other things are being interfered with as well. Many other fundamental rights, such as the right to the children of Ireland to have an education, one of the basic fundamental rights laid out in this constitution. People also have a right to private family life. What is currently being suggested is that members of An Garda Síochána, what you gonna do, may break and enter into homes to investigate as to whether people with this virus, which there still is no actual test for, this is where this legislation is going. We also know that there are very serious discrepancies in relation to the Mental Health Act. The fact that only one person now, a barrister, solicitor, can ascertain if there are concerns about their mental health. Outrageous attacks on our fundamental freedoms are taking place as we speak. The entire working population is being denied the right to earn a living. Who is paying for all that? The taxpayer. This €350 that people are getting, somebody is going to have to pay for that further down the line. The Irish people are currently in debt of about €240 billion, €50,000 on the head of every Irish man, woman and child from the last disaster. We are going to head into another recession that will make the Celtic tiger look like a teddy bear's picnic if this continues. The economy must be reopened. The people of Ireland must be allowed to go about their business. Our parks must be reopened. Our beaches must be reopened. The streets of our country, our roads must be reopened. These illegal Garda checkpoints, when they come
for you.
Must cease. A normal life must resume. Not least, Judge, because in doing that, the 99.5% of the population who is utterly unaffected by coronavirus will go out and build up herd immunity. Now you, Judge,
Now,
sure.
Mr. Doherty, I've given you, I think, more than 5 minutes to make a speech. You've made your speech. The issues that are in play here are the balancing of issues such as people's right to life with other freedoms. That's the balancing
There
exercise.
is no threat to life.
Sorry, Mr. Doherty.
There is no threat to life.
That is the balancing that is going on. You may not like it. You may think it's unlawful. That's why you've brought your application. Now,
There is no threat to life.
Now, Mr. Doherty, please, I've let you make your speech for more than 5 minutes. The application for the court is to allow 2 weeks for the respondents to your application to file an affidavit. Now, I am disposed to grant that. I want to know what your attitude to that is.
Well, I just want to finally say,
And I don't want a speech from you, Miss O'Doherty.
Never in the history of humanity have the healthy been quarantined. That is endangering life, Judge.
Very good. You're entitled to your view, Miss O'Doherty.